Hi guys, welcome to the live. I'm Femina Majeed. I'm a doodle artist and you can see my works at Inked Heart and Bubblegums. So today I'm taking a small doodle session on this live. So first of all, I would like to thank Feji Arts and Crafts for having me here. Thank you, Feji Arts and Crafts. I am really excited to share my style of doodling with you. So I'll be using this Oxford sketchbook and the outline drawing pens for doodling. So all of these were provided by Feji Arts and Crafts. Thank you guys. So these are the different tools I'll be using today. So I'm using outline pens which comes in various thicknesses. You can either use it or there are other companies provided. So I hope all of you are settled for this. Let's just start doodling. Shall I start? Okay, so while we doodle, usually you can either doodle an entire page, or you can draw an alphabet first and doodle inside it. You can try different shapes of doodling. So today I'm going to draw a circle and let's try and doodle inside the circle. So we'll try to fill the circle with doodles. I'm only gonna use 4 or 5 characters today since we only have 1 hour. So you can build up the circle with more and more characters and make the doodle more detailed. So we have our shape here. Should I draw a bigger one? Wait, I'll draw a bigger circle first. Okay, I will draw a bigger circle. Okay, so we'll fill this circle today. So while I doodle, these are the main kinds of elements I use to fill my doodle. So I use plants or different characters or different things like non-living things. I use words and I use different kinds of food. So let's start with a plant. We'll just start with basic sketches and detail it as we go. So I will start with a plant. So while you doodle, make sure the sketch should be as light as possible. So I'm just drawing it really dark here because you guys should be able to see the sketch. So I'm drawing a plant. Now one thing I like to do while doodling is I like really chunky characters. Okay, instead of to make them more cute. So this will be our plant pot and I'll draw some leaves. It's just a sketch, it doesn't have to be neat or anything. Really chunky and let's give it a really cute smile. So here's a small tip to make your characters cute. Okay, so this is like the basic proportion of a face. Like the nose will come here and the smile will come here. So this is the natural proportion of a face. So to make our character cuter, we can either draw the mouth really close to the eyes, so this character is really cuter than this one, or you can make the mouth really far from the eyes like this. So this is how you can make your characters look cuter. So let's try to stay away from the normal proportion of eyes, nose and everything. So here I have drawn the mouth closer to the eyes. So keep this in mind the next time you are trying to make something look cuter. So we have our plan here. Now let's draw a character. You can give me suggestions under the live. For now, I think I will choose a cloud shape for the character. So I'm just going to draw a cloud shape. And let's make our cloud a bit cool. So I'm just going to give it glasses. Now these are all just sketches, so it doesn't have to be neat. Okay. So we have our plant, our character, and let's add a food. So I'm going to add a popsicle for this. Just taking a bite out of the popsicle. I'll add some sprinkles. And so we have our planned our food. Now let's add a word. Do you have any suggestion for what word I should add to the doodle? Okay, I'm going to use the word happy. So I'm using really chunky letters for this. Happy. And we are going to add a thing. I think I will draw an old television. Okay. So the television will have an antenna. And this TV is really happy to be in the doodle, so it's really laughing and it's really happy with its round teeth, mouth. Maybe we'll add some eyebrows to it. Okay, now it doesn't look looks kind of sinister. Okay, we'll fix it during the final thing. Okay, so we have our basic shapes, and okay, so we have our basic shapes. Now we need to make the doodle a bit more, we need to make it look a bit more detailed. So another thing I like to add is I like to add some veins to it. So we have some space here, we have some space here, and some space here. So we'll just add this element to it. Just add some curved lines. Now it doesn't look that empty, and I'm just going to add some circles. So our doodle is looking more and more detailed. Let's add some more here. And maybe we should also add a heart shape here. So I'm using that Instagram heart. I'm sorry about that. So our sketch is ready. So if you are ever stuck while doodling, just think about this. Either draw a plant, a character, a thing, words, or any food. So you won't be stuck anymore. You just think about these 5 things and you'll get many things to doodle. So our sketch is ready. Now I'm going to use the pen with the thickest tip. So I'm using 0.8 here, 0.8 by outline. So this is the thickest I have. So you can use the thickest pen or marker you have. And we are just going to draw over our sketch. So I'll start from here. So now while drawing, try to finish everything in single strokes. Like instead of drawing like this, try to finish it off in a one quick stroke, so it will look less messy. Okay, once you add more and more strokes, your doodle will start to look really messy. So try to finish it in one stroke. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, like try to finish it in one stroke. So I'll just quickly outline over this. So it isn't perfect, but it looks really neat. At least that's what I think. Single strokes. And while drawing the eyes, I like to leave a little space. So you can see I'll draw the circle and just leave a tiny space for glitter effect. as you can see, I don't really follow the sketch just gave me an idea of what to draw. It's always better to start with a sketch than directly doodle with a pen. I mean, you can doodle with your pen if you're just having fun. And the cloud is done, and we'll move on to our popsicle. So you may not be able to draw with one stroke in the beginning itself. It's alright, it might take some practice, but it will be worth it once you learn how to finish it off with one stroke. And now our word, happy. So we drew all our characters, and now let's draw the tiny details. So we are done with the outline, and Let's just erase the pencil lying behind. Missed a line over here. So we have our outline, and now we can start giving more details to the sketch. So I'm going to use a pen with a smaller point. So I used 0.8 before, and I'm going to use 0.4 now. It looks kind of plain right now, right? So I'm going to add more details. So let's add some blush to the plant. See, it's cuter now. Just, give tiny lines anywhere you can. So I'm going to now our doodle is starting to look more and more detailed. I'm using a marker to fill in some areas with black. So I'm going to fill in the heart over here. You can also use colors. So instead of, filling it with black, you can use colors to fill everything. I'm just going to use black for now. Just add some random dots everywhere. All of this is going to make your doodle look more detailed. Let's add some details to the popsicle. So I'm going to add some sprinkles to it. Let's add some more lines. And now I'm going to fill the word happy with the color black. As I said before, you can also use colors. So this might take some time. So you have to be really patient while doodling, to make it look more neat and cute. Just 2 more letters. I'm sorry for the wait. Just one more letter and we'll be done. And we are done. Okay, so we have our word, and you see the spaces over here. I'm going to add some more vines under it. So I'm using 0.8 once more. So we see the spaces over here. I'm just going to add some curves like this, so it doesn't look that empty. We'll add a few more details to the TV. Let's fill in this portion. So I'm going to leave a white space and then color it black. So I'm going to color the eyebrows also. So you can keep on adding as many details as you want. Should I add something else? What do you think? Do you have any suggestions of what I should add next? Let's add some more hearts. So I'm taking my 0.8 again. some hearts over here. So what do you think? It looks more detailed than before, right? So that's it. Our doodle is done. What do you think of the doodle? So these are the techniques I used. Try to keep the 5 things in your mind: plant, character, food, words, and thing. So you won't be stuck when you doodle. And use the thickest pen you have to draw the outline of the doodle, and then use a thinner pen to draw the details, and use colors or a marker to fill in some areas. So you can keep on adding more and more things to make it look more finished. So that's it. I think we are done. So once again, these are the tools I used. I used 0.8 and 0.4 of outline, and I used a marker by Faber-Castell, and that's it. So once again, I thank Feji Arts for having me and for all the materials. Thank you guys. I hope this session was really useful, and you can see more of my works, more of my doodles and illustrations. You can see more of my works and more tutorials in my page, Inked Heart and Bubblegums. So you can DM me if you want to share your works with me, or you need to know more tips, or if you need some feedbacks on your work. Please don't hesitate to DM me. That's it. So thanks again. Thank you, Feji Arts, and thanks everyone for watching this. Thank you. Do you have any questions or anything? Okay, so I think I'm going to end this now. Thank you.